very nice draft, and I'm a little bit worried for ITB.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down here for sure. Like, I can definitely see the ways in which OG's draft just makes a ton of sense, especially when they're into the ITB.Shuffle heroes. But you know, there is always the Terrorblade effect, right? If you don't put the pressure on him, then he's gonna pop off. How are these lanes looking, though? I mean, is there any issues for OG here which could potentially be, you know, amplified by ITB?
I think OG should be ahead all 3 lanes. I feel like the only lane that OG can truly lose is the Beastmaster lane, based on Merlin on the Spirit Breaker. If he can alleviate some time to suddenly go top with a meta, with the reflection plus the techies, sure, you can kill a hero, right? So I'm looking at ITB to set up their supports in this game. I think if the supports have an off game, it can be pretty difficult to really get ahead. Like, they just don't have damage, right? Who are they truly killing? I'm actually really scared for Wyvern and Spirit Breaker, but
this is just silly.
Yep, let's get into it. Game number 2 as OG lead with a 1-game advantage here in this series. Can ITB even the score, or is it going to be a huge start for OG? I mean, let's not forget, OG, they did get relegated last season, so this is a big deal for them coming out with a win straight off the bat.
Triumphant return, and ITB, different smoke, but OG already ready for it on the retreat. Both teams have the high ground ward.
Well, reflection, the bomb, they do catch, but jumping that far forward is not really an option. So
has been killed.
Okay, all right. For some reason I
thought it was his ball. That's why he was going to try and get him to slow them.
Yeah, I guess so. a bit of microwave.
Right. Surely this just isn't. I'm not a fan of this one from ITB. I feel like the previous time they did this, it's like, sure,
they got a courier
entrance. This time around, it's a bit too obvious, no?
Nande has more last hits than anyone else in the game. That's what I'm seeing.
No, but now Iris is equaling him. So, what do you say about that?
Oh no!
Wait, already Seb start? Okay.
Oh, that's an early blow. Yeah.
This is off meta. Yeah, he's blew his tip load way too early.
Yeah. No, you got to hold it on. But I guess. Yeah, I want to get the mental. I mean,
right, okay.
More important. Look at Pugner right now. Very chill.
This is very important. Is he going to find it? Pugner's currently trying to find. Okay, very nice. So, when ITB invaded, they used the Terrorblade to eat one of the trees in this spot, because without eating the tree, you physically can't get there. So they didn't want to use a tango, so they ate the tree, hit the sentry inside. So now the sentry is actually going to prevail and not instantly get killed off. Maybe after a spawn, Aramis will go in there, investigate a little bit more, but I was skeptical this was going to work. I thought OG would be aware of the spot, but clearly they're not.
This is just grueling. These guys are so angry at each other. Seb, Nade. I mean, they're throwing it out on the field, that's for sure. Just taking chunks out of each other. Yeah, referee calls it, and they do chill out a little bit, but yeah, Aramis on the... no way does that... He sees it, right? Yeah,
he does. Yeah, due to the blue hue of the sentry, it beautifully merges into the gems,
Yeah, smart move there, smart move. Hiding it in the gems. Very tactical. Camouflaged sentries.
It's a lot of spam. I feel like in this lane, both teams are going to want a stick, right? You've got Sticky Bomb spam 1, Reflection. Other teams got the Wild Axes and the Never Blast spam. But yeah, top lane is just a sea of chaos. And I'm sorry for our Observer. At some point, someone's going to die and we'll probably be looking at Thompson.
Talking of which, he's getting a lot of harassment out on stream here. Is this not a decent matchup for Thompson on the mag?
Oh, it's just a farm fiesta for the little guy in the mid lane. Don't worry, the little guy just came to mind.
Supreme! No, that was... one more hit from the tower, it's gonna be enough!
There we go.
A classic play from the Magnus, and yep, a tip across. Aramis always there, he's a support player. He's never going to tip aggressively. He's going to pick up his boy. That was sick.
This is why mid Magnus is so annoying to play against, right? Like the proximity to towers. Aramis doesn't have the decrypt yet. He's going to instantly die in the top lane.
Seb's in trouble as well. I mean, Nande, he's popped this Metamorphosis, and he just might be able to run him down. I mean, they don't really need it, do they? Do they? They don't. Okay. Respect getting the double kill on the techies. Maybe not quite what Nande would have wanted, but nevertheless, they're both dead. I'll certainly be happy about that.
I mean, as I said, I feel like sometimes
bottom lane. They are going to lose out on no one here.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
non-stop, dude. It is non-stop, darling. Oh, it's actually the mud grenade. He's actually going to fall. Hit track guys as well. It's up at the top lane. They actually ended up losing Aramis. The Seb comes back into it.
Aramis died again in the top lane.
Okay, we're at 3 minutes. We've had 5 minutes.
This is unexpected. I'm pretty sure ITB's lane shouldn't be this dominated. Aramis, if he hit level 2, that would have stabilized top. He didn't hit level 2. ITB instantly punish it. Same thing for bot. He's getting the kills. And Seth, he's not by his lonesome. A body block here, a body block there. He's probably gonna die. They have crumbled.
Well, he's got the wand as well. Nande
And he doesn't have TP as well.
Tower is under attack.
Disastrous laning from OG. They're just getting
top lane's
outplayed
done.
right now.
That's
simple as is. That's it.
Yeah.
They're just getting outplayed.
Oh, another skewer back in the middle lane. Thompson getting him under tower and getting a ton of damage off on Supreme. Won't be a kill this time around, but still a good old flustering sent the way of Supreme. Is being thrown. Charges being also used as Merlin fights hard for this little fountain here.
Collects the Lotus as well, so gonna get a little bit more regen pumped into this lane. And after this, the starvation of XP, the utilizing of smokes to get to lanes quicker just because you don't have TPs available. OG are gonna have to like reset, relax in the moment and start hitting their creeps. Yeah, ITB, they see a hero, they're going, and Aramis in the top.
Oh, he's going to use the Decrepify to stop the Terrorblade from finishing him off. Respect. He's hungry, but he's not going to get it as Merlin does go down in the bottom lane. Get track. Might be following. Yep, Jibby finds him. Blasts him down with the right click.
This game's amazing. So I'm talking about like the aggression of bot lane. As I look over, it's like Aramis also getting aggressive on top, so like it syncs up with what everyone else is seeing, but it's two places at the exact same time, the same events unfolding. It is. They are destroying this lane top.
Oh, it's going to be enough. They're going to be able to bring him down once again. It's a killing spree for Nande. At what point do you just stop turning up? I don't know. Oh, he bites him! Respect! Gets him with a huge little blast off there.
Dude, they're 3-0 and 3 in this lane, equally sharing the kills and assists between the position 1 and 5. I'm sure this lane has some kill potential, but to get 6 kills this quickly, whew, fair play, kudos to ITB.
Yeah.
The team that tips first are the losers. That's what I'm gonna say so far. That's the trend I'm seeing.
And yeah, OG still returning back to the top lane, but yeah, they fired the first shot, and now they're reaping the rewards in an awful lane.
Again, to be clear, OG's draft outscales, I feel, with this game. Like they'll be fine if they can stabilize.
More jumping, more fighting. Aramis getting very, very low here indeed. The sticky bomb slowing him down. Respect wants to find and finish the job here. Nande, he doesn't have the metamorphosis right now, so won't be able to get the range on him. The bomb, it does connect though. And Aramis can do nothing but explode. Good night, sweet prince. My god. All right, 14 kills in 6 minutes. Let's go.
Dire structures are fortified.
Big deny on the mid lane. Denying the arcane.
You know,
I honestly don't know where to look, man. I feel so bad right now.
Yeah. Despite all these players, you know who has the highest APM?
Track?
No, it's Patrick, our observer.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Okay, I got so scared for a second. I was like, is this a real question? Do you actually know the APMs?
That'd be a brutal gotcha, wouldn't it?
I mean, I feel like I need 3 monitors for this game. Like, to have top, mid, and bot just all independent under their own monitors, tracked specifically by the heroes that have the most kills at all times.
Yeah, that's constantly changing as well between
It also feels like I'm watching a major. Do you know when they got like 6 games concurrently running at one time and you have to try and keep track of it all? And it's really fun.
yeah, the group
This is
stage.
exactly what I'm experiencing right now, just in one game.
Yep. I mean, Supreme and Thompson as well at mid, just constantly just battling with each other. He drops the RP on him. He's going to try and kill him, and he's going to be... Oh no, he doesn't get him! Was that an attack on a creep at the end there?
I'll be honest, boss, I was looking at the Wisdom Room game. It was 7 minutes in.
That is... You're a support player, that is fair.
Yeah. See? That's why we work well. You do the core stuff, I do the support stuff.
Yep.
We're good.
Look, guys, they placed an award. Here you go, there's a rampage. How about they placed an award?
Dire's middle tower
got
is under
rampage,
I
attack.
did say ward a lot in the previous cast, but I thought it was pretty important. But I can turn it down. I can turn it down. It's fine. It's fine.
Turn it up. I love some more discussion because I know nothing about it. Every point you make it. Nande is going to get another kill here, I believe. Another disruption has come through with the decrepit fire. Can they finish the job? I mean, they'll turn their attention towards Aramis. That's it. Fine, we'll kill you both. No problem with us. Nande gets in. Now, actually, hit track joins in, and that's going to be the damage to bring him down. Oh, is that really the tip, Seb?
I think Seb's just reaching now, you know?
It's a 1 in 4 tip.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That
attack.
is 4-1 and 4. No, but the tip is like a bro. With 4-0-4, why are you not just winning the game already? Like, why do you have to die? You know, it's one of those like double TI winning tips. You did play a flawless game.
That's a little cheat code for any analyst, isn't it? If you ever want to like make a good point about that, double TI win play there.
It's also how we get unemployed pretty quick, right? All these pesky TI winners. What can you do? Alright, game. I feel like now should be stabilizing to calm down and to hit some creeps. The aggression will come from the Ember Spirit sinking now with the Wyvern Spirit Breaker most likely.
Which good track on the run, not level 6, so no points in untouchable, which means yeah, they're just gonna be able to run down this Enchantress eventually. And there we go. Slide of Fist finishes the job. Hit track to 4. Big commitment for just an Enchantress kill, though. Has to be said.
It's kind of what OG are going to be looking at now. It's like throwing the bodies into the quirky spots so that they can alleviate pressure. Like if you look at the network right now, Thompson, of course, in this mid matchup with the solo kill, he is going to be thriving. But the fact that it's just 3 ITB supports just below him, it is going to be a cause for concern. I guess the saving grace is you have 2 melee cores who can utilize that empower. So if they are able to like protect their jungle, push up lanes, if they pass each other and, you know, get that empower as they go, it's going to be a little bit of a
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I do feel like Supreme somewhat gave away that award over there. As, they were just going for a dewarding mission, and Supreme just dropped the old sleight of fist onto the 2 of them. Couldn't resist the juicy 2-man sleight though.
He's following Kit Track.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kind of weird, bro. Hey, friend. Mind hang out. Zeb, he's going to go for roll, but he's also going to get slammed. Oh, and the enter straight away with the bash. Zeb, he's not having a good time there through the valley of death. He knows, bombs exploding left, right, and center. Thompson, he's like, yeah, you know what? It's not for me. It's not for me. Too many explosions for my liking. I'm going to chill. And K-Track's still being followed, by the way. Supreme has not stopped this entire time. This guy just really likes his, I guess. Meanwhile, they've left respect behind somewhat. All right. He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. Slide of fist. Finally falls. RP comes down. Okay. Yep, that'll do it.
He's having a good time. I'd like to request the highlight, please, of the start of that fight chasing Bambi up until the whole point with these guys. It's gonna be about a minute.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Can you get in the corner?
Can we just watch like a 77 clip, please, of Supreme chasing Enchantress?
Supreme walking up the high ground and sees the Magnus, and Magnus is like, hey friend, I've got 250 damage for some reason. Yes, it's 11 minutes into the game.
Already got the Echo Saber, probably well on the way to the Harpoon. It's not too far away, it's 2,000 gold. He's sitting on 1,000, so he's 1,000 gold away from it.
Crazy. He's being charged, so they kind of see him doing this stuff, and Merlin's like,
Radiant's middle tower is
I want to go
under
fight the
attack.
guy with 250 damage. Don't think I do. I will stick around for some XP.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Get a little bit of XP. And yeah, see how I mentioned the aggression aspect, how it's calming
Dire's
down.
top tower
This
is
PL,
under attack.
uncontested now. Like laning phase is when you can bring your
Radiant's
biggest
middle
fight
tower
to
is
these
under
heroes.
attack.
Outside of lanes, when these illusion heroes kind of retreat to the jungle, invading this deep on how big the map is, it's difficult. That's why you see most aggression coming from the mid lane.
Aramis trying to turn around the fight here, but unfortunately the bomb's already been planted, so he will take an fall. Maybe considering initiating here on Dobson, but the hesitation comes
Radiant's
out from
middle
Merlin,
tower
and
is under
he's
attack.
going to be able to get himself away.
300 gold away from the Harpoon now from Thompson, and that might be a way for OG to make a play. It's going to be that ITB seeking the constant aggression that they currently are, and then suddenly you're in a really awkward position, enabling that skill. ITB need to respect this. We're seeing Jibe as well. He's going for a slightly not unconventional build, but it's like the old school build on this Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
Going for that Witchblade, basically stacking additional slows onto your Arctic Burn. We often see Atoses and just more stat-based gameplay, but yeah, Jibe looking to enter this mid-game with an extra little bit of fire.
It's a lot of damage potentially coming out from Jibe. Thompson, he's got to be careful, and well, he's going to go down. Not respecting the Winter Wyvern there at all, I would say, and that's going to lead to a quick demise for the Magnus in the middle lane. Still plenty of space for no one though, who is someone we haven't really been speaking about because he hasn't really been doing anything. He's just been creeps and having a great time. Raw comes out though, up on the top side, they're going to be able to bring him down. Doesn't matter.
And you know the state of the game when no one, he didn't even go for like funeral first. He understands how insane of a start ITB have had in this game. How unexpectedly good they just crushed their lanes. He's going for the Aghanim's first on PL. It's going to create the, you know, what is it, the double bounce plus additional damage. It's going to pretty much enable his farming game and not in range to get the harpoon. Maybe not even wanting to go.
Oops, stun. It's not going to be there though. And now Merlin is in a very awkward position. And well, here comes the harpoon. And Merlin, well, he's still going to be okay. I mean, he comes down, but it's not really going to work now. Going to be healing him up though. Aramis there once again with the saves. The life drain coming out and keeping Thompson alive. ITB didn't want to overcommit to that one. Too many health heroes behind him. And they kind of thought they'd already got the job done. But Aramis, once again, he is Nurse Aramis this game. He's saving everyone.
He's got to do all the work right now in the support department. Kid Track, he went for a super aggro start of Enchanter. ITB now trying to invade and take the stacks. And it is pretty low. He doesn't have Sunder. This could potentially be awkward. Over a form of initiation though.
Yeah, that's true. We talked about the lack of stance, the lack of jump. It's just not super there. And oh, there's a curse. Not quite connecting from Shiba either. Just out of range on Aramis. So it's going to be a disengage from ITB. Supreme first. Yeah, still sticking around.
This is where I was just like, guys, imagine if we had like some time or some plot work or any lad that could get amongst it. Oh, wouldn't that be a treat? Easily 2 or 3 kills to the name, but yeah, ITB really pushing the limits, knowing how weak OG is right now.
That's going to be there for the Mindfreer. They're going to be immediately turning on Thompson. Thompson, he's getting some damage off, but not nearly enough. No one trying to fight him with his Aghanim Scepter, but it's not really doing enough. And look at Jibe just blasting away from the backlines. He's going to have to bring him down. No, will trade skill with Merlin, but not worthwhile at all. OG really struggling a little bit here, and you know he picked up this Aghanim's on no one on the PL, turned up to the first fight, and didn't really seem to get anything done.
It doesn't help because the PL with Ags, it's all about kind of positional damage where you play on the fringe, you throw out a lance, you constantly lance, and when you see the opportunity, then you commit. First of all, it doesn't help he doesn't have Diffusal or a Yasha. That's gonna like damage aspect for the PL. And the ITB, they're just throwing bodies up front, so Jibe can just happily just pepper them from such a distance. This Wyvern is completely untouched right now. Either Techies or Spirit Breaker, even the Ember Spirit, just setting up the fight. So I can't speak about how important it was for ITB to go like 8-0 in laning phase on their safe lane before Nande fed and got tipped by Seb.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a tough position, and it's looking like it's only going to get tougher. Seb just constantly popping out these roars. I mean, it really kind of shows like the position which OG are in the moment.
Radiant's
how they're playing this game. They're just throwing out these roars whenever they can. It might even help them survive that. Once again, Nurse Aramis comes in. Gotta help him out here. Actually, very awkward. Okay, don't get off that thunder. In comes this back to the sideline as well. No one. He's now the one in trouble. What a turnaround from ITB. Now they're going to look for more. And it's Seb being chased back here by Supreme, but Supreme will get on top of the Pugna here. Pugna goes with a big suck though. Supreme just has to back himself away, and will let the Pugna heal himself up all the way and get himself out.
Radiant's top
if anything,
tower is under attack.
A glimmer of hope for OG. It might sound crazy because PL died and he's got Spirit Breaker, but just think about how Terrorblade was able to approach that fight into a PL. It was, hold up, all the illusions, got to disengage you, Sunder, my team covers me. And that is going to be potentially the theme of the game if Terrorblade can't build up some like 6k gold advantage and he's progressing all like the big map kind of plays, the tier 2s, the tier 3s, the Roshans. And as soon as PL gets to Axe Diffusal plus maybe even Manta,
Radiant's middle tower
this could
is
get
under
dicey.
attack.
So ITB, that's why they're continuously looking for the fight. They don't want to slow this game down. They don't allow any moment of fun. OG.
Trying to save the day once again, trying to get Seb out of these sticky situations, and we'll be trading his life for it. Meanwhile, Hit Track just lost his spear going into Supreme's not having a good time right now. And in comes Thompson. Ooh, it's the RP. That's a big cooldown. Extended by Mr. Thompson, and now they're going to look to get some revenge. Just blasting it out. No pug to save the day. The Roar is there to slow down Shimmering Roar. This spell might be on auto cast, because I'm pretty sure Seb has just used it every time.
Yeah, I think RP is also pretty much on auto cast at this point. It's, oh, I've harpooned the guy. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's all we're talking about after game 1, right? That constant aggression that need to go, and OG, they're kind of dictating the game through throwing bodies top to give time to farm, right? I feel like if you look back at this game, it's going to be this engagement top of the RP. If they hit, sure, they get a kill, they get a tier 1. If they don't, they're farming on the backbones, right? So currency, and Seb's also itemized to deal with this. He went for Greaves Vanguard. None of this Axe Meme, none of this Helm of the Overlord, like really going for the auras of the moment. Yeah.
And yeah, with that build, he's kind of just happy to chill on the front lines and happy
Oh,
to
Nomad, hold up. Sorry,
up.
boss. Click on the Terrorblade. Hold. I did not see this coming. I saw he had Manta queued up. He just whipped out a butterfly.
That's a pivot.
That's a large pivot. I saw he had Manta in his quick fly. He was like 500 gold away. I look away, all these top shenanigans. And they're also not caring about it anymore. He's the key.
Yeah, he's just showing resolve here. I'm not gonna get involved with these kids fighting constantly. You know, taking drugs and fighting in the top lane. Bad influence. You know, I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna work hard, study hard, do my homework. And he's reaping the rewards for it right now. But this butterfly makes sense. I mean, I guess PL doesn't really have a way to break it.
So let's look at top real quick. So honestly, it's a very close moment. Like Supreme barely just get. I mean, barely close-ish. Supreme was dancing on the edge of low mana, so I could respect the maybe in the moment he just like wanted or something to bump himself up.
Radiant's middle tower is
A
under
whiffed RP.
attack.
Happens.
Yeah, meanwhile in real
Okay.
time, Merlin unfortunately stepped too close to Mr. Thompson and got harpoon skewered, and yeah, the rest is history. Thompson's eating beef for dinner.
Yeah, the important thing about this butterfly, it not only helps against PL illusion, not losing your mana, Hit Track is also pumping out an enormous amount of damage with this Impeder.
True.
Even taking away one, like TB has 1800 HP from treads. So this Impedus is going to be what,
Dire's
like
top
fifth
tower
of his
is
HP
under
in a good
attack.
position. So I can see the value of Butterfly, but it's one of those items where if you put yourself in a bad position, you will still die. It's not as if it's the save potential of the Manta or the Satanic, right? So, or even of course a BKB. But it's going to be, right now he's utilizing it just to pump up his farm. Even going Roshan, like he is not carrying. He also went to Crystals. He does not care about Manta or BKB or anything. He really is playing for the moment. Bad edge. I can respect that against PL, right? Like they've identified a window where they are in the lead. It's like, this matchup won't scale for us. So we need to do everything in our power to get ourselves over the line. I can respect the optimization. I don't play enough Terrorblade to know if there's like an alternative build to your PL, but right now this doesn't look jarring. So I think they're in a okay spot. On net worth, they actually took Roshan and lost 2,000 gold on the net worth lead.
Never refuse gold.
Yep. Well, I guess when the map is this big, you know, it's pretty easy to just kind of farm it up.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
Thompson
is under attack.
obviously does it fantastically. Seb does it reasonably
Dire's
well.
top tower is under attack.
And no one, obviously, on the carry here going to be able to just soak up loads of farms. So every time you're not crushing them, they're just going to get ahead. And look at Shippey, he's picked up an Aghanim set for
Radiant's
himself as
bottom
well.
tower
So
is under
some
attack.
fruity builds coming down
Dire's
today.
top tower
I'm loving
is
it.
under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Brave charging from Mr. Merlin. Last time he did that, he did get killed, but he's not going to let that affect him.
It's the Shadowblade confidence. As
Yeah.
soon as you get Barrow with a Shadowblade, it's like, boys, they're going to have to waste the dust to kill me. And then you have Boulders, you just run away anyway. Like, I love how this hero lives or dies by the percentage damage of your bash. Like, one patch it's 30% and you don't kill a creep wave. Suddenly it's now 35% and you're like, boys are back in, we're viable, we're killing everything, you know? Like, this hero really is just such a marginal thing. And yeah, just seeing now Magnus picking up the Manta.
I love the hard-hitting Spirit Breaker analysis. That's what I was hoping for from this game.
I mean, again, like, this hero, it literally is just minimal percentage. The whole hero is based around percentages, and Merlin, that was a low percent play for sure, trying to charge the tier 2. Honestly, this game, ITB need to make moves. Like, I'm seeing us click around all the Radiant heroes, and they're not getting incredible items, but in the game, they're getting something.
Yeah, but meta's up now. Let's see what they can do with it. But that's He's being jumped for the moment of respect. That's not way out of this. They're just going to be able to kill it off. The Supreme starting to hold it up.
He just started to harpoon Manta RP and a click here and a click there. They just died 3 heroes.
Oh, the little friends. The little friends are getting him.
This is where Nande's build will absolutely bite him in the butt.
Yeah, pretty much. And look at no one. He's not even in the neighborhood. He's like, I don't want to risk being Sundered. That sounds terrible. Now, Sundered's down. He's going to get involved. He's not whacking away. And he's retired. They killed the illusion. Wait, what? Oh, the illusion. They've crumbled. They've crumbled. Oh, dearie me. Nande trying to run away, but there is nowhere to run. There is no...
Hold on. Wait. Look at the right-hand side of the screen.
Dire's bottom tower.
Where is it?
Where is it? Are they out of tips? Are they too focused on the comeback?
He expects it here. That's the point. He's already mentally prepared for it. You can't do that.
Dire's bottom
But this is kind of what I was like hinting at, right? With itemization of Terrorblade, it felt very volatile for the moment, and it needed to utilize it. Just a lapse of positioning, care of where they were on the map, and suddenly the game's just wide open. 6k lead to ITB. They take an Aegis, lose 2k. They lose one fight, got 3k to OG. This
is under attack.
Quite the blunder from ITB, I must say.
Blunder indeed, good sir.
Yes. Big ticket items are now on the cards. You've got, of course, the Blink that was prior picked up by Seb. BKB about to be complete on Thompson. Manta on the PL. They have survived an atrocious laning phase.
Dire's bottom tower.
They really have,
under
yeah.
attack.
They've recovered and then some. It's been quite impressive, but yeah. I mean, also, like, you know, what do you really do with a huge start on a carry like TB? You know, what you can really do is try and just rocket through the game and use that as a launch pad to win the game. And just saw another fighting from Nande, and also we already talked about the matchup not being ideal, so let's see what they can do here. They've been able to Thompson is able to catch him out with the shockwave and cuts out that charge, so they'll take their consolation prize.
I'd love to know the team comes in that moment. It's like Thompson, your Aramis, your Deborah, bye. But like, I'm looking at the map, it's like the most wide map from OG. They're farming so far away from mid, but only Aramis dying there. He doesn't really care. Yeah, going back to your point about the TV and these type of games, like, it really, after his lane, it needs to be, I guess the best example is you need to treat it like a death prophet. Like, every time you have your EXO, your meta, it's progressing an objective on the map. It can be scary, but it needs to be consistent.
Bash from Shadowblade. Oh, coward. Let's get the bash to follow up. He's going to kill off the one line. Now moves over, looking towards the Thompson, and the damage comes through. Jimmy there, no controls him up. He's got a ton of damage with the Magnum Scepter as well, so they're going to be able to help him, but now he comes out the other side of Nande. The LP's there! He's not dead! And now Thompson going forward, looking for more than Magnus than breaks. He could have got away, but instead, he's going to lead his team some more kills. Thompson, he's dead. It means they can turn their heads towards Seb instead, but look who's here. No one turns up, but Supreme doing a good amount of damage to no one. Meanwhile, Kid Track going to be able to take down Jibbe from the side. More dead on the side of ITB. Wow. I cannot believe it. They thought they had him dead to rights, but that RP comes down.
When you look at the death breakdown for the Magnus, it was bashed into TB right clicks, and then there's a little bit of an absence, but only Wyvern's hitting him. Like you see here after the bashes, it's Terrorblade by himself, then Terrorblade stops right clicking, and then it's Wyvern. And in that time, he's able to wand into the RP. And yeah, a little bit of indecision from ITB, not focusing on the key targets. You're allowing the Magnus to wand BKB and RP. Nande just not committing in that moment. Maybe he will start hacking their replay, but
yeah, I really want to see this again.
We need to see this out, because first of all, it's not neither team's really in position to take this engagement. I'd say ITB are maybe here a little bit quicker, but Thompson, a curse, not enabling too much. Nande, of course, now he starts hitting. He moves target at the very last second. He actually just stops right-clicking, and in that brief hesitation, he gets just hit by everything.
That's rough. That's a tough situation. What was meant to be the changing moment of this game for them, and instead, once again, OG just clutch it out, and that's what they've been doing this series. I mean, just clutching out in these key moments, and that's just one in game one. Is it going to be the same in game two? I don't know.
Ask that in the interview. Hello,
feels
OG
rude.
player. Are you going to be able to win a series by not having to clutch it out?
I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, they are clutching it out right now.
And there we go with the raw. Nice little cast going out from Jibbe. Kitrak still just kind of using the bigger right-clicking non-carrying just lighting up with Jibbe here. That is hilarious. Kitrak just takes the guy out.
Yeah, OG have just fully kind of flipped the script. Everything that we were mentioning to ITB, the desire to hunt, find, to kill, to not respect the opponent's heroes, it's honestly just flipped. There's no reason for OG to care. Everything just feels like it's connecting. Seven even goes like the casual glance. Just diving even.
Oh my god, he gets it with the RP. That's gonna be dead.
Even with like a confirmation to like take out the slight assist and then go for the RP after. It took the he went to that RP. He calibrated them now. He's back in form. Let me just die here. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Every person who's played Spirit Breaker has done that exact chart. That is an internationally understood challenge, isn't it?
Now pushing. I must use my spells to stop them pushing. What spells do I have?
It's like, but that's the thing. You click charge and then you click for the do they have dust. You don't check first. Every Barra player is yes, go. Oh shit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There we go. One of the most high-skilled heroes in the game. Don't at me.
Well, barracks down. ITB, they're left to pick up the pieces here. Game's getting tougher and tougher though. Nande, I mean, sure, he's strong, he's bomb, but can he fight up into one big Phantom Lancer? Maybe. Can he fight up to one big Phantom Lancer and his very big friend, Magnus? Probably not. It's tough.
Also, Jibbe, like he was having an incredible game early on, but he's not really been able to connect to the curses, and it's due to the chaotic nature of these fights. Like, Ivan isn't some insane counter to appeal. It's not. There's too much information in the fight to get a clean curse, and if you curse the Magnus, we saw in the previous fight,
Radiant's middle
3500
tower is under
HP, soon
attack.
to complete a Lincoln. It's so hard to kill this guy.
Yeah, and Hitrak's just been super annoying towards the Wyvern as well. Like, he can't really just sit there and hit people because
Radiant's
he's got an
middle tower
Enchantress on him the whole
is under
time
attack.
somehow. He's not an Enchantress mode. Not going for the usual build. Went for Boots of Bearing, which I love against this kind of draft. ITB, they're all about slowing down, all about pushing, all about making sure their TV can hit those critical targets, and it's really real tough. Working on the front lines right now, Nando as well. Jumping in, just throwing out the oh my god, Kitrak taking so much damage at the moment. Whereas Thompson, he's waiting on the side. Down onto the PL. How did he find him? I have no idea, but it's going to matter. The field's coming out for him. It's looking absolutely sure they're not going to bring it down on the RP. Comes down onto that. They're not on. And massive stuff like that. The chance for the fight was very formal team. No one once again just being healed up. Being sure they've got the chance. But what he's nailed it with yet another steer. The impetus is just doing absolute work and make it a nightmare team-wide. And ITB just destroyed in this match.
Just that really puts ITB in unbackable position. I don't know if that's even a true word, but it now is. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna Google it after game.
Uncomebackable.
Uncomebackable it is. My golly gosh, it's over.
It's done.
You put up the big words and they go GG.
Yeah, I mean that's it. No tips, no world chat, no nothing. Just GGs, and then that's gonna be it. Game number 2, much more convincing than game number 1, and some big smiles from the old G camp here as well.